Greetings and welcome to my dear Virgo. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I do apologize for the delayed release of this reading. I've been bringing forward an ashram and doing a lot of physical labor to get that underway amongst other many projects. So we begin now with the mutable axis of the 6 and the 12, which is a very interesting mutability. Um, the thing is that Virgo is a lot more flexible than most people would think. Feet being on the ground, it's more the emphasis on the hands as opposed to the feet of Pisces. Okay, the hands of Virgo um, make the grounding. Okay, so there probably is a tendency for a lot of Virgo and children, say, to be very good at doing handstands or cartwheels according to the methodology of what the body can bring. A good remedy for a lot of Virgos would be to do handstands in order to understand or to ground in some sort of way, to put the hands in the grounding thing. I mean, most people talk about grounding. It's usually the feet that go into the ground. The hands are very much of the highest degree when it comes to what we can what we can mold, what in terms of our minds, in terms of our ideas of perfection. There is something about the hand that has reached a stage of evolution that allows for a great deal of a number of things. Okay, especially when we go into the path of Pisces, which is the path of ultimate liberation, spiritual liberation, freedom, abstract thinking. The abstract can be held or grabbed by Virgo energy, okay? And that is the mystery of the Hermit. Now, currently, there is something about this energy, okay? And you're all tuning in to see Virgo's energy um, that is untouched, okay? There's a place of purity that is occurring now that is pointing to lessons that are being learned in a very spiritual way, okay? That is allowing to bring the paths of enlightenment and to bring emotional or intuitive knowledge onto these, as well as futuristic visions, okay? But it's untouched. So there's something truly Virgoan in terms of the high priestess energy here that I find extremely alluring, yet untouchable, okay? So I don't think you're very much affected by what's going on, um, currently at least. Um, the sister sign of Virgo in the triplicity of Earth, that is Taurus, is going to have a lot of affect within the new moon, especially with opposition to Scorpio, okay, for the time being. But, this shifts very rapidly. We'll go ahead and get started now with a small reading for the energy of Virgo, and thanks for tuning in. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. I do thank you for supporting the channel, the order, and its contents. So there is a way of doing things in terms of spearheading in isolation, some deep understandings of familial relationships, okay, feelings of humanity, okay, within isolation, within some sort of path that is lost or path that is empty of a roof and four walls, okay. Um, and this is highly symbolic and allegoric from the energy of the priestess energy, also the queens here, the Queen of Rods, the Queen of Pentacles. There's something about the action, rather the non-action of what's going on in terms of this either spiritual plight, okay, spiritual isolation that is going on, feeling like you've lost the path, but then the path is already being walked, okay. This requires and calls for the energy of, yes, of becoming grounded, sitting down, and not having to walk so much. Okay, there is a restful energy that is tied to the energy of Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Rods here, that will allow us to become students of the fours and the fives. Okay, it will allow us to become inspired in some form or dimension. Okay, and this will help to bring forward a humanitarian edge to whatever you may be going through right now. That is a bit of a prophecy, but it does not have to be true for everyone, and it's quite mundane. At the same time, it has a visionary collective signature there, and that's very good. The thing is that when it moves from the Queen of Pentacles, Taurian energy, into the fifth house, Leo energy, and the Sun. Okay, there's something here uh, um, very fixed on this path of isolation. Okay, whatever that means. Oh. Mm. Okay, so there is a way of becoming an idealist. Okay, and these ideas may be misleading. They may lead you from one place to another in order to find some sort of righteousness. Okay, within this, there is an ability to give within equal measure to many different people or many different things, projects. Okay, um, I think there's a surrendering of this now. This way of doing things, this way of bringing light to others. Okay. Um, so, Hermit did not come out. Lots of sun energy, lots of sun energy. If there are things you're not giving to others for the time being, it's because you are on the path of self-discovery, something that you've learned recently, and you're trying to bring forward a better sense of dimension to. Okay. Through this searching, it's very esoteric. Through this searching, there is a breakthrough, of, through fears, especially if anger or anything like that is just disintegrating off your shoulders. This this process is natural because there has been some form of an awakening in the past, and in the future you want to relive that awakening. Okay. This has to do with the changing world and being open to the future. Okay, Virgo is coming through a great deal of truths and is becoming a truth bringer, a truth harbinger. Okay, and this is being activated through the houses of desire. Okay, especially the dual teachers, Jupiter and Aquarius, Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Okay. And this is going to bring forward stability. It's also going to bring forward emotional stability of the highest degree. This is going to bring forward the highest elevation of desire in Aquarius. Okay, that is a futuristic way of seeing things, embracing change and chaos in order to find new designs, new ways of structuring new worlds. Okay, and perhaps there's something about you now that is letting loose some of the glow that you have achieved very recently in possibly Leo season coming into now. And Leo season was a long ass time ago. Um, what I see here is a letting loose of passions. Okay, and with this, this allows for a certain degree of stillness. It also allows for one to be to have the vision. Okay, to still move forward in truth, to move forward in a detached and cold, exacting manner. Yet the eye is averted, and still this fool's journey moving back to reawakenings. Okay, trying to have some sort of uh, um, a doubling up of old or past awakenings. Okay, fairly interesting reading. To be honest, I I find it extremely mutable. All of these things have been very esoteric in terms of a grounded perspective. It's hard to say, but hopefully that helps in one way, shape, or form. Please do not try to force anything. This is purely for entertainment or intellectual propriety. Uh, with that, I wish you well for the rest of November, and I'll see you in December. Thank you. Bye bye.